Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about 7 conversations between the man and the woman. Number 1. First, the man got the woman's attention and he introduced himself. And then he said uh, he had he had a reservation for that week, but she needed to cancellation. She needed to cancel. Uh, the woman agreed with that, and she said uh, there were 50% break room for cancellation made with less than 48-hour notice. So the man was surprised about that because uh, the time before he didn't need pay for that. So the woman explained uh, we are they had started the new policy from the month before, and she commented because the men were a long member of a royalty program, so uh, they would they would pay they would refund the man the full amount, but uh, the next time the man pay would be paid the fee. Number 2, the man got the woman's attention and he says he wanted to make a reservation for a from business class seat from London to New York. He wanted to live on the 10th and would be back and could be flying back on the 30th. So the woman replied, on the flight on the 10th were available, but the flight on the 30th were fully booked. So the man was sad about that, and he wanted to know about the first. The woman said there were few there were few the fly there were few the fly on the first were available. So she suggested um, booking a first flight for the man. Uh, the man was thankful about that, and he said he had a membership. Uh, he had a membership for the woman airline, so he wanted to use his bond uh, to pay for the part of the airfare. Number 3, uh, the woman wanted to know if the man take the train or the bus to the hotel, and she says the bus costs $20 and the train costs $80. The man replied, the man wanted to know how often they run, and he says he would like to get to our hotel as soon as possible because his holidays after traveling business. So because after traveling on business uh, for so many days, so and then the woman explained uh, every 20 minutes the bus run. Uh, however, the train were however the train however the train were uh, however um, they were only a train. However, they were only a train an hour. So the man says, catch the bus and suggested the woman go get the tickets while he was there. But uh, the woman with the woman explained, according to the schedule, after 5 minutes, the train would would be coming there. So she suggested take the train. Number four, the woman wanted to know if the man had any baggage to take on the plane. So the man replied, he only had a suitcase and he wanted to know if he had to weigh that as well. The woman agreed and she thought um, his bag were overweight 5 kilos. So she says there were a penalty of $50 for the overweight bag. The man explained he thought he thought the limited the limited weight were $23 and he had he has 3 kilo and he had 3 kilo left. So the man the woman replied that were only for the jacket bag, and but on the carry on weight were $15. So the man agreed and he thought um, it only cost were an extra $25 for the jacket bag. Number five, the woman asked the man if, if he were browsing through their travel brochures, and she wanted to know if the man were thinking about traveling somewhere. The man agreed with that, and he says he he had been an he had been a winner he had been a winner of uh, he had been a winner of the competition of the sale competition the month before. So the grand prize were the grand prize were an expensive pet vacation. So the woman were congratulated for that, and the man was thankful about that, and he said he would like to track the day for the cruise. Number six, the woman got the man attention and she offered to help the man. The man says he wanted to he were interested in booking a tour for September, and he had been particularly interested in the restaurant in Italy. So the woman replied there were some of their most popular tour. Um, they had a few they had a few different tour that depending on which area the man would like to visit. They even had they even have one that they they have they even have one that offers cooking demonstration. The men were happy to hear that. Uh, First, he would like to check out available package uh, before making a reservation. Number seven, uh, the man, the woman were thankful to the man for staying uh, her hotel, and she gave the man a copy of his bill. The man the man were thankful about that, and however, he thought there was some mistake with the bill. Uh, he said his bill wasn't apply the discount. So uh, he explained when he booked it, it said that um, if he attend the if he attend the education expo and reserve 4 night, one night were free. So the woman was sorry about that, and she explained uh, her mon- uh, her system were malfunction the month before, so uh, it didn't apply the discount for his bill. So and um, she started processing again. So the bank were happy to hear that, and he asked the woman uh, where he can catch the bus to the airport. The woman replied, uh, it was just outside. It was just outside the main door, and the bus will leave every half hour, and she said uh, the man could catch the bus in 10 minutes. That's all. Thank for your attention.